Hey everybody, I'm Recycled and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Horizons, a complete engineering playthrough. Well, I realized my problem this whole time. I thought, I have no idea why. I can't really tell you why. It doesn't make any sense logically, especially now that I'm thinking about it, talking about it. Why can't I move the camera? I'm stuck. I'm literally, like, the buttons do nothing. Hello? Okay. Why I thought that we had to gain Empire rank to get the Alioth permit. That is absolutely not true. Don't ever do that. Do not do it. Do not. Do not. But what we do have to do is gain favor with the folks at Alioth. Now, in the past, we've done missions to gain favor, but as it happens, we are extremely poor and I need money. So I think this time, instead of just going and doing missions, I'm actually going to go and get some Void Opals and dump Void Opals on the Alioth Independence and see how that goes. Now, they're not going to pay top dollar. They won't offer a great price, but whatever price they do offer, it'll probably be good enough and we'll make money and they'll like us more. Although I do need money badly, so I'd rather keep it for myself. But there's only one way to find out, and this used to work great. What's all this racket? Stop that. But I've got to outfit this ship into a core miner. That is to say, unless I wanted to use the Anaconda, which could also do it. But I think I'll use the Phantom. I don't want to stay out there for too long. And Anaconda probably would take a long time to fill up. So I'm just going to use this handy dandy mining tool at edtools.cc/miner. And using this, you can find out exactly where it is you want to mine. Based on where you are, it'll tell you exactly where is the best place to go mining for whatever you're looking for, and where is a practical place to sell it for top dollar. It's really useful. You could do all of this yourself using EDDB, but it simplifies the whole process, so it's a great tool. Thanks, Commander Vic-Tick. I love your tool. But right now, we're in middle of nowhere, because that's not how you spell it. It's spelled, I'm never gonna learn. Okay, and I want VoIPs. So these are the good prices you can get. Really good prices. But we need to sell them. I wonder, what if I was in Alioth? What would happen then? They have good prices 50 light years away. It doesn't really matter. The point is, I need to find a station that can outfit me for mining. Ooh, diamonds ain't doing too well. Man, it's really just like Painite, isn't it? Well, that makes sense. I mean, it was bound to happen sooner or later, right? There's no free lunch, you know? But anyway, EDDB, tell me about stations that I surely clicked. If I was in Alioth, actually, if I was in, it doesn't say where to mine. Really? You're not going to tell me where any hotspots are? Well, I know where my old haunt for double Void Opals was. So if I was over there, I could get them. I don't know if it's close to Alioth, but I'm not really afraid. It's in the bubble. Let's say we were in Karnawak and I needed seismic charge launcher, abrasion blaster. For this ship, I need to plan it out. There's no way I can just think about this. And if I had a Crate Phantom and I didn't have any modules or weapons, then I would need I want a Super Cruise Assist, but we definitely need a surface scanner and a prospector and a 3A refinery and a collector. Not such a fancy one though. And how about another collector? 4 limpets isn't great, but it's something. If we're not going to get stuck out there, we better bring some kind of fuel scoop. Even if it's not the very best one, that's a very bad one. It's only one size down from the max. Yeah, everything about the crate is OP. Oh, if we had a regular frameshift drive, it would take 5 tons. Yeah, our old tank is fine. Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I've never really gotten aerodicted while scooping, so it doesn't really matter. But otherwise, I would like some kind of shield. So, let's see. If I had a 3D shield, then I would need I could have a 5D collector. That's a little better. Yeah, 3D shield generator. Just in case we inadvertently bump into something, we won't die instantly. And we need a lot of cargo space. Lots and lots of cargo space. Looks like we can fit about 96 tons of Void Opals, plus 8 tons in the bins. So ideally they'll guess about 132 million credits per load. But I have to find out where I can get this 5D collector, Libby controllers, 3D shield generator, etc, etc. Oh, we don't have to go far at all. Well, let's get over there. Can I drop any of my heavy gear? Do I even remember where my gear is? I don't. And this place doesn't have outfitting, so I can't go in there to check. I'd like to change my equipment. If I had gear around here, it'd be here so we can check. But at least they have outfitting, so if it wasn't there, then we'd be able to find it. Yeah, I'm going to be running the game at 144 frames from now on after those failures last time, and I still need to do some experimentation, but I think if you run fast sync, for example, then you won't have screen tearing. But basically, the game will run at the highest possible frame rate that it can, even if your display can't keep up. But there still won't be any screen tearing. Where's that station? This station right here. Yeah, I'm sure that was the problem. Slowing down, but why? Change your vector, Victor. All right, so we got this. Impact? Oh, impact. We don't got this. Oh, but we would have had it. Yeah, the problem is if you sit there and stare at it and play chicken, it's usually too late by the time you realize that you screwed up. At least in my experience. Maybe you'll be luckier. Or maybe not. Well, this is like a standard entry here. Okay, that was a bad example. But you know what I mean. If you play at a high frame rate, you have better odds. And yes, it's stupid. Yeah, I just want to take some of these heavy parts off since we're not going to be doing any more combat for now. I want my Phantom in maximum jump mode since we have some jumping to do. And oh look, it's our lightweight alloys in HIP 59776. Well gee, I wonder if, what about, here's some nice thrusters in Shinrarta. Well, that's far away. Yeah, we need to go to HIP 59776. Why we were ever there, I don't know. But let's go. Oh, well, no, I really don't remember. I remember doing missions and they told us to go to Data, but it was so long ago, I just don't remember. Because right now, our jump range sucks. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter at all. We just need to go to the station. Where are we going? Go here. It doesn't matter. By the time I get my thing outfitted with a good jump range, we'll already be heading over here. It's just a few jumps. It'd be done by now if I stopped faffing about and just did it. Toasty. Yeah, it's too bad about the Fertile Ants that's got so few slots. Because if it had a few more slots, I mean, even if it had smaller slots, instead of big slots, they were divided down into smaller slots, it would have a lot more utility. And honestly, now that I've tried it, I kind of rather prefer the idea of having a bunch of smaller shield cell banks and having more charges that way. Also because they create a lot less heat when you trigger them. But I guess it all just comes down to what's going to fit in your ship. Yeah, I've gotten so good at this. Of course, this one's extra easy, so not a good example. I said I'd take you guys core mining sometime, didn't I? I must have. Well, here we go. This place is gonna hook us up. Well, assuming I can afford all the parts, it shouldn't be too expensive. It's just generic stuff, nothing special. You see, this place is so close to the star. By necessity, it can't be orbiting far from the body, otherwise it would come too close to the star. Yep, so it's like really hard to catch. That is a smooth ball. Yeah, like for example, this body right here, because we're orbiting so fast. Yeah, there we go. Zoom all the way in. So it's hard to see, but if you zoom way in, you actually can see the planet is rotating. Actually, it looks like the planet's moving, which isn't quite right, but it could just be the elevation. Honestly, you can't make out any detail from this distance. Well, certainly there's better examples of it, but yes, everything does in fact move. It just happens so slowly you can't see it. Oh, okay, so I guess we're gonna fly like this. All right. Oh, geez, shit, a lot of traffic.
Docking confirmed. Securing ship. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Oh, we can get this stupid thing out of here, please. All right. Yeah, I'm actually running a little bit short on time to shoot this episode, so I think we're just going to go ahead and get those void opals. You can hold on to these things for me, please. Yeah, we're going to need a... Well, we don't need anything that big. I mean, theoretically, in getting 96 or 102 tons of void opals, we probably won't even use up an entire magazine of ammo from our subsurface or seismic charge launcher. Okay, and apparently this is a turret. I guess. And abrasion blasters are teeny tiny, class 1. But I want to swap these. All right, none of this stuff really matters. If we can handle it, I'll just leave that stuff on there. But we have to redo all this stuff. The most important thing is the cargo rack and the secondary cargo rack. Don't know where we'll find a Guardian FSD booster out here. We need a big limpet controller. Don't need this cargo rack. Made some money on that transaction. Shield cell banks are nice, but we need another limpet controller. And this is a stock shield cell bank, but it's not worth much. So I'll just hold on to it. Let's see, we've got our DSS already. We don't need an SRV bay. We need a prospector. Realistically, we should throw this out. Is it part of my plan? No, it's not. Yeah, we're running a little bit short on slots on this ship. So what I'm actually going to do is swap that over. And then on my 2 slot, I need my prospector. They don't have an A-rated prospector limit controller. That is a problem. You hold on to this though. Okay, do you at least have my shield? I know I own a shield like this somewhere, but it makes no difference. We'll just buy another one. And we need a refinery, which they're not sold out of. Looks good. Except, of course, we have no prospector. Yeah, I'm not going to settle for anything less than the very best. So, since the information I got was incorrect, fine, install the update. Do it. Do it. Did they do it? Well, it's running. Because the information was incorrect, I'm running EDMC to update the information so it won't be incorrect. Yep, because I really need a 1A prospector limit controller, and they do not have it. Oh, but you know where they do have it? In Carnoac. Bacon City, a name you're not likely to forget. Oh, I meant to go and get my lightweight armor because it would make my ship faster. That's why I wanted to do it. We'll be able to dance through the ring better. I don't need highly resistant armor to protect me from rocks. Oh, what a disaster. Well, I already came this far. I'm not going to turn around. It won't be that bad. Actually, it depends on ship to ship. Some of them would benefit from losing a little bit of weight, but on others, they already have the maximum level of agility, even when they're carrying a whole bunch of stuff. It just depends on the ship. I'm exiting on red. I don't care. Yup, safety be damned. Watch out for me. I'm crazy. We can afford our rebuy once, and only once. Gotta get those void opals. We are flying into a star. Yeah, we do not have a Super Cruise Assist. We just had to go there. Yeah, realistically, for this ship, if I was using it for core mining all the time, then I would have a more, are we flying into the, what is this? Is this? No, this is a, orbit line. Okay. It looked like an exclusion zone of the star. If I was using this ship all the time, then I have a perfect setup on it, and in that case, we would have a low emissions power plant, because we don't need all the power for this stuff, and we have to come here the slow way. The ship is so agile when it's at 75% throttle. But of course, the deeper and you get to the gravity well, the slower you go. So the best thing to do really is just to approach the station from the outside and then just boost your way to the entrance. So here's a situation where you could hit 100% throttle and you still won't miss. They're not the thickest shields. Oof. All right, you know, I could get some extra money if I just cashed in my paycheck. Yeah, this is our ammo for our new launcher system, but the whole thing just doesn't work if we don't have a 1A prospector limit controller. So we have just enough money to cover our rebuy, and that's fine. The odds of us getting spaced are low, and if it did happen, then it would just be a minor setback. We would have to use, well, any ship to just run some missions or whatever and stay alive. In the meantime, I can, for example, I could run a Group 5A power plant with no modifications, and we won't run out of juice. It makes less power, but it also will be less hot. And we could also use, oh, you know what? That was expensive. Can I just sell something? Do I have anything worth selling? What's this big long list of things? I don't want to fly without rebuy. You see, if you accidentally sell something, you're allowed to buy it back. But if you accidentally buy something, oh, okay. Well, we can't afford to do that right now. And a bunch of other little changes I would do to this ship if I had my druthers, but I don't. So we're gonna scan the ring. We're not gonna do these things. Oh, you know what we need to do this? We also need a pulse wave analyzer. Doesn't have to be the best one. In fact, even the worst one's pretty good. But, you know, if I had the power budget for it and we had the money for it, then I guess I'll take this one. Don't throw my modules away. I don't know if Ramtaz worked on that one. Looks like he has, actually. All right, so we're gonna scan the ring, and then when I'm in the ring, I'm gonna pulse the ring, and when I find a rock that I like, I'm gonna shoot a prospector limpet at it, and then once I find the cracks, I'll use my seismic charge launcher on the cracks. It'll blow up, and then I'll shoot it with the abrasion blaster to get the other pieces off. And alternatively, while I'm shooting it, I can also bring up this group to launch more limpets. Actually, yeah, I'll get those confused. We'll just do this on its own group. Nope, we won't. Okay, clone this group. I want this. Yep, looks good. So I don't know if the ringing Carnoac still looks like it used to, since the mining tool doesn't list any double hotspot for this area, or any area, as a matter of fact, right now. So there's only one way to find out. Now, generally, I would expect the information to be updated really well by the, mining people of Elite. And I can't really believe that there's no double void opal hotspots. So my guess is it just hasn't been updated, because there should be at least one in the galaxy somewhere. So we're gonna honk. I mean, I guess I know the system. I don't remember what planet it was, but we can just check them all. We can maybe use the orrery to find out where we are. We're right here, and I want to go there. And yeah, 5 is on the far side. Oh, we're right here. Is 3 interesting at all? No, it's rocky. I want to see 4, 5, and 6. Looks like 6 is kind of closer than 5. But you can't look at the map while you're traveling around. That's so annoying. We don't have any weapons now, so if we do get interdicted for any reason, I just have to run away. Like, we just barely afford a rebuy. Diamondback Scout is coming to kill me. Why? I don't have anything. Leave me alone. No, it's just traveling. So I think maybe this is the one, but we gotta scan it to find out for sure. I mean, it was either planet 4 or 5 or 6. One of them had void opals, and used to be double void opals. Now, triple void opals would be preferable, but I haven't heard about that. Don't see any fleet carriers, so that's a bad sign. I mean, a sign that it's the wrong place, not a bad sign that, it's a good sign, because that means we're not in competition with a bunch of other players. Ring. Oh my goodness. What do we got? A single void opal hotspot? Well, it's better than nothing. As far as overlapping hotspots, nothing that I care about. Overlapping grandidierite. No one asked for that, right? Maybe you like bromellite and alexandrite, but you couldn't decide which one you wanted. So there's an overlap. Yeah, this isn't a double hotspot, but honestly, a single hotspot is probably good enough. So I'm just going in. It's late. I need to get to sleep. So I gotta get this episode shot and hopefully edited. Oh, there's a resource extraction site here. Well, that's terrible. Oh, and for cores, do not go directly into the nav point, because that place invariably will be tapped out. Just go randomly sort of anywhere else, like here, for example. So we're 5.4 million miles away, and I got my pulse wave analyzer, but you gotta pull out your hard points to use it for some reason. Oh, I didn't bring any limpets. Well, that sucks. I need limpets, dude. To pick up 96 tons or 102 tons of void opals, and we shoot 5 limpets at a time, plus 1 prospector per asteroid. So 6 limpets per asteroid. Each asteroid produces about, I don't know, 20 tons or so. So that's about 6 asteroids probably. 6 times 6 is 36 limpets, but we all know bad things happen, so we'll take 45. Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, just sort of near the nav point, but not exactly at the nav point. Just kind of randomly anywhere that doesn't look very palatable. That's a good place. Actually, there's a lot of dust here, which tells me that it gets mined a lot. But regardless, I'm pretty good at finding cores, so hopefully we'll find some. No pirates are come to sniff us yet. Let's begin. Oh, that's my discovery scanner. I'm such a noob. Okay, it's really bright here. There's a lot of starlight, so it's kind of hard to see what's glowing. The only things we really care about are the ones that are shaped like popcorn kernels, kind of. So basically, I'm gonna run the scanner and look for any rock that is reacting strongly and is also the shape of a popcorn kernel, a popped popcorn. But I don't see any. So I'm just gonna boost in the same kind of direction that I always have been boosting, which is toward the hotspot in this case. It could be any direction, but you want to just make sure that you keep moving in the same direction, so that way you don't end up going in circles, which will waste your time. Okay, pretty bright colors. Don't know if it's the right shape. Doesn't look like it. Nope, not the right shape. So it's helpful to have a ship that has a good cockpit that lets you see in all directions. See, like that rock over there is suspicious, even though it didn't glow very brightly. With some of these, it seems like you have to get really close before it really reacts. This is the shape. I don't see any cracks right now, but if I was gonna, I probably would turn on my lights, and the cracks will show up on these parts that stick out mostly, but I don't see any. And now that I'm thoroughly disoriented, I have to readjust. No, don't do it. Wrong button. I fired a limpet off into space. Yeah, come to think of it, I used to have these on the other groups. Oh, hey. Okay, so you see something as bright as this, you gotta check it out. And I can already tell from here it has external deposits, so I'll take a look at those. Probably nothing valuable. And you can't actually target these. I'm just gonna knock them off and see. Liquid oxygen. That's stupid. Oxygen. Okay, but it has cracks. That's what we care about. So rather than just bomb it blindly and not see what we're doing, we're going to use a prospector limpet, and we found out it's actually LTDs. But those sell for a lot of money too. And if I had brought a subsurface displacement missile, we could have gotten some lithium hydroxide. I did not, and I don't want it, so that's fine. But we can use the seismic charge launcher to charge it up with heavy charge, another heavy charge. And yeah, it depends how strong the thing is, what you want to do. I think I want another medium. There it goes. And these things actually give off quite a bang when they explode. So you probably want to be at least a kilometer away or so. And once you get the display saying it's in the zone, then you got it. And basically, the stronger the fracture is. Oh yeah, I need limpets. Oh hey look, a wing of pirates has discovered us. Oh no, it's the police. Well, that's good. Okay, well anyway, limpets, go and get those things. Can't stop decelerating. Yeah, and scoop open. Yeah, it's like the fractures can be low, medium, or high in strength, and your bombs can be low, medium, or high in strength. And to get the strength to go up, you hold the trigger down and watch the bar fill up next to where you're aiming. There's a little mini game where it shows the bar fills up on either the first third, the second third, or the last third, which corresponds to low, medium, and high power. All right, so I need to knock these pieces off now. This ship feels really good. So if you want your limpets to survive, it's probably a better idea not to go knocking off a bunch of pieces deep within the asteroid. But whatever. So I'm too far away and they can't get them. So I gotta move up. If you're in a really big ship, are you not picking up LTDs? They are ignored. Okay. So apparently I was actually in a situation in which I was so stuffed with void opals that I was throwing low temperature diamonds out like garbage. We gotta move away from the rock. And so, for whatever reason, I had low temperature diamonds as a banned material. Okay, yeah. So what happens is this problem has existed forever. And basically, the fragments get stuck inside of the asteroid. And the limpets are so stupid that they die over and over trying to get them. And the physics don't work too good. All right, you did it without dying. Yeah, that's why you need a lot of extra limpets. They're very stupid. There's dead limpets everywhere I look. So if you ever get disoriented, you can use the contacts menu to find what you're looking for. Get in there. Alright, on our way. From that one rock we got... Oh, liquid oxygen. No dang liquid oxygen. We got 13 tons of LTDs. So we need to crack quite a few more rocks. And I already see something suspicious. Sort of bright. Not super bright, but a little bright. It does not have cracks. Probably has subsurface deposits or something. They glow too. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really sure about what's the difference between all the different pulse wave analyzers. It says they have a different range, but I find that the main difference is just that the more expensive ones use more power. But the truth is, with core asteroids, the ones you want will only light up properly when you're physically close enough to them. I mean, they'll always light up from range, but they only get their really distinctive telling color when you're right up next to them. Like this one lit up extremely much when we got close to it, but otherwise looked unassuming until then. So I get close, but I see no cracks, and I move on my way. Yeah, actually the crate isn't really ideal because it has these stupid wings In fact, the ship that I started when I was first learning how to core mine was an Asp Explorer, and it has a great cockpit for core mining. You can see in all directions. I mean, I should hope that in the future there's some kind of virtual display you can activate where you can see through your ship like it's not even there, but we don't have that, obviously. There's a likely rock. It is extremely bright. It turned black. Yep, that's telling. And when we look at it, we see the telltale cracks. So I want to know what's inside. I need a prospector. Grandidierite, go and screw yourself. Not worth the effort. Got to go. Yeah, I should have brought a lot more limpets. I did not bring enough. And I'm detecting more smoke from this direction. So I'm actually going to change my vector. Instead of going toward the thing, I'm going to go toward the planet, which is in this direction. Because there's too much dust in that direction, that tells me that it's already been mined quite a bit, and I probably shouldn't go there. So I'm turning in a direction where I don't detect as much smoke, dust, whatever. It's the wrong shape. Yeah, I had to drill the logic into my head. So I used to sing after having played Baldur's Gate, a hymn, and it goes, "Yellow is the color of money, not fucking orange or some other bullshit." Yeah, to remind me, if it's orange, that's not it. Core asteroids will make your scanner bright yellow. You ever see orange? It's not a thing. Don't even bother. Never that. But the ones that are yellow, and that sometimes the shader glitches out and turns green or black, those are good. I'm detecting a lot of dust. That's not good. Lots of dust in this direction. Oh well, I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but we're already here. Honestly, I should probably leave the ring and drop in again. Oh, and you don't have to cruise like within the ring like I'm doing. I'm just not really afraid of the rocks. So, I don't even know if this has the right shape, but I like the color. Oh yeah, it has the right shape and the right color. And upon closer inspection, it has fractures. I want to know what's inside. Void opals. Oh boy. All right. Blammo. Yeah, if you use a high power on a low, then that's the most economical thing you can do. High on a high is rather predictable. Almost there. Yeah, there's only so many actual cracks that you can shoot at. So it's important not to screw it up too badly, too many times. Oh, like in this case, I did too much. So I'm going to go to the last one I shot in since I know it's a bad. I'm going to turn it off and hopefully find another fissure, which you can actually use the contacts list to find them. But like that one over there is a high. Maybe a medium. That's just right. Okay, let's get out of here. Get some range and blow the thing up. Come on, you stupid limpets. I haven't even started to braid it anything yet. Yes, give me void opals. You're so stupid. Yeah, one thing you'll do sometimes that is completely avoidable and always results in the death of all your limpets is if you end up hovering on top of a rock that is beneath you, because they always go beneath you in an effort to align with your cargo hold. So if you do that, then they'll all crash into a rock and die. So don't do it. Whoa, hey, stop decelerating. There are definitely valid targets. Yeah, this is about as much as I ever fit into that killback. But this time we only got 12 tons. Darn. So clearly I didn't bring enough limpets with me, but I'm just gonna keep going until we run out of limpets. We'll make do with whatever we brought. See how far it takes us. Now, if it is like it was, then we won't have to sell very many void opals to get allied. But I'm pretty sure they actually changed it, so now you have to sell a lot more stuff to get allied, but we'll see. Ideally, I would fill my entire hold with void opals. That would be nice, but we didn't bring enough limpets, so that's not gonna happen. So if you do happen to go outside of the ring, you don't have to travel in dust, but basically then you have a perspective kind of like this, and you just have to sort of look up at the ring. If you see anything you like, you can swoop in there and grab it. Of course, it doesn't work too good with the crate because of the stupid wings. That looks sus. Yeah, if I could see you that brightly from that far away, then you're mightily suspicious. Oh yes, extremely suspicious. And has fractures. And void opals. So I'm going to get those out of there. Yeah, as this asteroid is very slow spinning, I have to reposition myself manually. 10 chunks free. That's good. All right, get to work, my limpets. Don't fly into that tiny crack. Certainly you will perish. It's dangerous in there. Oh yeah, do come in. Give me the void opals. And I'm going to start knocking the stuff off. If they want to go on an adventure, that's fine with me. Yeah, having a smaller ship in here is actually really handy, because you can move around without bumping into the chunks. And when they don't cooperate, they'll end up all facing the wrong way away from you. Yeah, they could all end up facing you, but of course that doesn't happen. Of course. So you gotta zoom all around and snipe all little pieces. Yeah, I've heard of people doing this, not even knowing you could use an abrasion blaster, and they were just getting the free chunks. You could do it that way, but don't do that. Bring an abrasion blaster, get the extra chunks. Alright, yeah, it seems like it's much more consistent money getting Painite. I mean, it's not as consistent. It's pretty fun getting Void Opals, but the only problem is you have to get them, otherwise you're not making money. Whereas with Painite, the yield is so good in the triple Painites that you can just kind of shoot anything, and you're in it. Here's a good color. Really good. And upon closer inspection, I am out of control. Oh yes, it has cracks. And Void Opals. That's what I like to see. So let's get them. Can't do much more than that. Low, I'm gonna use just a minor tap. Yep, and that's perfect. Get them, my minions. Don't be a dumbass. Oh my god, they're flying into these tiny little cracks. Yeah, I know there's a thing in there, but don't do it, man. You moron. Here goes all the rest of my limpets. Yeah, the best thing I found to do to ensure the life of your limpets is to just let them gather everything at their own pace, and then once they're done gathering all the free chunks, only then start knocking them off. Because it's hard for them, man. They can't multitask. Don't die. There's just that one piece mocking me, but I'm sitting here so my limpets have easy access to me. Alright, are you gonna get it? No, you're not. Can I get it? I can see it. I'd like to scoop it, but you won't let me. Yeah, if you target a thing, then your limpet will move extra fast to pick it up, but then give their life, and they die as they return it. That one glows a little, but not enough. Yeah, maneuverability-wise, the Phantom is great for this. Just the visibility kind of sucks, though. The convergence is really good with these hard points. No problem hitting the, knocking the ore loose, or hitting the fissures. Yeah, but my usual favorite ship for doing this is actually the Clipper, and it is very maneuverable, but it has very poor hardpoint placement. Very bad convergence. And in this case, you have to use fixed weapons, so they're very offset from the center line of the ship, and you just have to get used to it. But you do. Oh hey, how you doing? You're looking quite yellow today. Yellow is the color of money, not fucking orange or some other bullshit. It has cracks. What's inside? Oh, stupid Grandidierite. Go screw yourself. You see, that's why you want a double Void Opal hotspot. So you won't get Grandidierite. Orange. Still orange. Orange, orange, orange. How orange of you. Looks just a little bit interesting. It's turning strange colors. And it has cracks. I wonder what's inside. It's Void Opals. Let's get them. Oh, but I overdid it. Yeah, if you don't get it in the sweet spot, it takes like half or more of the ore. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. So they found some way to get themselves killed, and they insist on dying. But I don't have any left, so I may end up scooping these by hand. Actually, I mean, it's still an option. I mean, I still need limpets to be a prospector. I guess I'll keep one in reserve. You like my slick moves? Yeah, the best way to play undoubtedly is with 2 joysticks, which the DS4 kinda is, but you really need twist also, because you gotta control your yaw and your lateral thrust. And if you want complete control of your ship, then you need full access to all axes and all motion thingies at the same time, including all possible lateral thrust options, including forward, back, up, down, left, right, yaw left, yaw right, pitch up, pitch down, roll left, roll right. Gotta be able to do all those things all at the same time, and there's not enough things on DualShock 4 to do that. But you can do a pretty good approximation. Alright, well I got 1 limpet in reserve for a prospector, and my limpets are alive for the moment, so I'm gonna reach out there and try to find one last core asteroid before they all die. Or if they do all die, then I'll have to decide if I want to manually scoop one. But we have shields, so it's not entirely impossible. If I didn't have shields, then I would say no, it's not worth the risk. But yeah, scooping manually, some of these fragments undoubtedly will be so close to rocks that inevitably we'll be rubbing up against them and stuff, which will cause hull damage, but not if we have shields. Oh, well, hey, I didn't see you a second ago, but since you're right there, and yeah, I am interested, actually. I mean, I thought I had important business over there, but got my attention. All right, so please be something good, because it's my last limpet. Oh, yeah, void opals. Just what I wanted to see. All right, let's get this thing open before my freaking limpets die. Do it quick. High strength. All right, find another. That is not a crack. That's a crack. All right, medium or low, whatever. Okay, good. And blow it up, even though we're too close. Shields. All right, limpets, get to work. For fuck's sake, don't die. Oh, God. Yeah, you see the chaos? These are bumping up against each other and stuff. So this is the worst situation where they're very likely to get killed. Sometimes they see where they're going, but I think it's when they're actually picking up the fragments, then they do this big loop to turn around, and sometimes they just smash right into a rock. Yeah, just collect anything you can at your leisure. Please, collect everything. Oh, no. Whoever's out there that's still alive, do your job. I could synthesize more limpets. I mean, yeah, we have some iron and nickel, but it's really expensive. Man, there's not that many fragments. I mean, we could scoop this up. Oh, my one limpet's doing a good job picking everything up. Oh, but I'm targeting the thing. Yeah, if you're targeting the thing when it enters your hold, then your limpet will self-destruct. So don't do that. Unless you're in some kind of crazy limpet race where you're hoping your limpet will beat the other guy's limpet to pick a thing up, then definitely do target it, even though it'll kill itself at the end, because then you'll get the thing. So that's what matters. Yeah, we're not going to be able to jump actually to Alioth, but the Alioth Independents are present in some other surrounding systems, so we'll have to go to one of them. Preferably the one with the highest sale price for void opals. And I'm sure there are ones we did not get. There is a whole lot of them. Oh, there's free void opals over here. Okay, it finally happened. So what you do is just target the things and carefully smash into asteroids. Carefully pick them up, compensating for their motion, but also securing the knowledge that they do eventually slow down, and you can get them. If you do happen to crash into them, it's basically like crashing into an actual asteroid, so don't do that. They are sort of huge, so it is possible. You might accidentally crash into them. And these are decaying, so I need to get them quickly. Ugh. I'm just gonna bust these 3 chunks off, however which way I can. And scoop it up. Whoops. Oh, darn, lateral thrusters are so strong and unruly sometimes. Oh, fuck. Smack that one. Good. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. All right. Normally, this wouldn't be too fast, but because of our delta velocity combined, it is way too fast. All right, and we got it. So all together with my, 45 limpets, we got 13 tons of LTDs and 73 tons of void opals. So that's a pretty good payday. And we're almost completely full. So actually, my guess was not too far off. But I need to use Inara to find out where the Alioth people are located, and probably if I really wanted to put everything together, then I would also give my ship in shape just in case we had to do missions, but it's okay. We can just head over there because Inara can tell me about minor factions, Alioth Independents, and you can see they're actually located in a whole heap of systems, so I can cross-reference this with the miners tool. Well, it was good for a laugh reading all these funny names, but none of them actually match up. So I guess I'll use EDDB to find the top commodity, void opals, near Alioth, where certainly is the center of their influence. Okay, if we could get into Alioth, they would offer a crappy price. Are they available in LP-131? They are. Is this the best price in the area? It is. Okay, so even though it's not even close to the price we would get elsewhere, oh, but the demand is low. What about this place? They are not present there. They are in Holy Akan, and they have a little more demand there. We don't have very much to sell, so I guess this is okay. Yeah, the thing with demand is if you sell more than the demand, actually, no. We only have 73 tons to sell. I guess we can head to the other place, but it's 9 hours old. I just don't know. I guess it'll be worth checking out. So we gotta go here. Where did the ring go? Behind us, I guess. Yep, definitely. I want to go over there. Boop. Oh, and as I'm traveling with void opals in my hold, every NPC pirate will be after me. So we gotta watch out for that. But we're here, a white dwarf system, and we're looking for Vasilyev Vision. It's a station. There it is. It's the only thing here. It is a very respectable distance away from the horrible, scary white dwarf. Whatever. Just gotta get there. And it looks like a federal dropship is coming to stop me, and they will get a shot at that. And I overshot the station, of course. Let's just not wander into the white dwarf cone while we're playing the interdiction minigame. That would be awful. That has never happened to me, but I'm sure it could. I mean, in the grand scale, it'd probably be pretty unlikely to get sucked into a tiny little white dwarf, but yeah, it could happen. Bad things do happen, in fact. So you gotta be ready. So hopefully they got a good price. And Alioth Independents are the controlling faction of the station. I didn't check that, but I think it's true. Yeah, whoever's the controlling faction. Oh, look, it's one of these cute little mini ones. Alright. Yeah, the Alioth Independents. Oh, that's why he's into the Alliance. It's because the Alioth Independents are Alliance. Whatever. Well, it makes more sense now. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, we'll buy LTDs with a demand of 1 or void opals with 81. Oh, for a very shitty price of only 288 instead of 606. Yikes. Our second option was this place where they are present. They're likely the major faction. I'm actually going to go over there because this is a crappy price and I don't like it. I will take some fuel and stuff because we got damaged and couldn't scoop the white dwarf. Well, that's cool. The giant statues of people. Oh, but we're in trouble. Don't do that.
You are blocking landing pad access, Commander. Move away.
But it's pretty. I wanted to see it up close. Oh, Jesus, Beluga. Okay. Fortress Yarrow. Alright, see what they got for us. And I've been traveling everywhere with my lights on. Fortress Yarrow. Sounds like a Daggerfall location. Yeah, I'm actually willing, you guys, to do a let's play of Daggerfall. Daggerfall Unity looks very pretty. It's fully functional now, but I gotta think of some kind of character concept that I'm actually capable of playing and beating the game with, instead of the typical invincible high elf that is both critically weak to and completely immune to paralysis. Or the destruction mage who casts a super powerful damaging spell at their feet continuously but absorbs 100% of the magicka.
You must deploy your landing gear.
No, I don't. I don't have to if I don't want to. You can't make me. Alright. Yeah, some kind of character concept that works. Basically, my problem with Daggerfall is always about getting really boring quests. But now there's the, what's it called? Archaeologist Guild. And I found out you can actually get good quests from the Knightly Orders. Those are my favorite kinds of quests, the dungeon delving. You know, as long as I've got a weapon capable of damaging the enemies that are inside. Oh no! It's even worse over here. Really? The demand is higher, but the price is lower. It doesn't make any sense. They screwed everything up. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back to where we were, and we'll just eat it. We will eat the bad prices. There's a ship. There's a ship in the slot. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm updating the prices as I do this, and they're not looking anywhere nearly so good. What about G122-60? It is not controlled. It is controlled, but no, they don't control it. They're at 16%. G123-49. Yes, they do control it, and there is a good price, and the demand is very low, so no good. HDS. Yes, they control it. I'm gonna try this one. They have high demand. See what's going on over here. Don't want to open the map. I want to lock it in as a destination. Okay, so super duper far away. Yep, super duper far away. There's 2 stations, and apparently this one has higher demand. Apparently, I mean, all the information I have is right here, and it could be outdated. Actually, we know it's outdated. We know that it's 8 days outdated. But 23 minutes ago, we heard that there was the same price at Shake Dock. Okay, it probably doesn't matter. They're probably just about synchronized. But for whatever reason, no one's parked here for 8 days. Actually, 8 days is a long time because that's longer than a tick length. Yeah, the BGS actually ticks every Thursday? Tick. When did my power tick? Power ticked on Thursday too. But it's not time for that yet. Yeah, I don't really have any great ideas for what we're going to do with Cyto Scramblers, but they're fun weapons. You can use them on, for example, like an Eagle and have like 2 Cyto Scramblers to completely decimate the shield of any other ship, even though they're only a 1 slot, and then have like a rapid fire explosive shell cannon to detonate their internals. Yeah, good fun. And we're gonna get pulled over by no one, seems like. But I should not have untargeted my destination. Yeah, the problem was that I targeted a ship and then I couldn't see my distance display anymore, which I need if I'm gonna punch the throttle and get there a little bit faster. Alright, let's see what kind of price they have here. Certainly you have a good price, right? Oh yeah, that's a great price. So we just want to make sure that yes, the Alioth Independents are in control. So we're gonna sell a little bit, a lot, some, most of, I don't know, some of the Void Opals. Let's sell like, I don't know, 10 million or so, and it didn't do anything. All right, let's sell 20 million. They don't care. Let's sell all of it. Oh hey, we are now friendly, but not allied. Okay, so we have to sell everything. Friendly? Okay, but it says cordial. It just says cordial. Okay, well, as predicted, and I never did predict it, but as predicted by you, I'm sure, it didn't work. I'd have to dump 500 tons of paintite on them probably, and that would have worked. I didn't do that. So I think what I'm going to do is just park the ship somewhere that has outfitting. I'm going to request all the parts that I need to make myself tough and able to kill stuff to be delivered, and then we will put the ship together in fighting mode and come and do missions in the next episode. But I'm cutting the episode here. So if you've been watching, thanks. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. 07 Commanders, see you next time. Bye-bye. Whee!